Hey guys, and welcome to another game review. Today we have Bloody Spell. Bloody Spell is a Chinese developed action RPG game from a developer and publisher Yilong Game. It was released for the PC in January 2022. The game is a fast-paced hack and slash experience in martial arts fantasy setting, combining melee weapons, switching bloody spell special ability, and extra game modes beyond the main campaign. Let's talk about the gameplay and the system, the combat and the weapons, campaign and modes, graphic and settings and everything. The core of Bloody Spell is action combat. You're gonna switch between melee weapons and you also have your fists. Some people call it closer to a Devil May Cry or Bayonetta game rather than a Souls-like game, although it has the elements of a Souls-like game. There are multiple weapons to choose from: swords, two-handed, grey swords, spears, knuckles, fists, staff, and you're gonna unlock those weapons, upgrade them throughout the game. It's, I promise you, it is fun to play. The Bloody Spell system, it's like a special ability in your body that represents like a body evil spirit curse. It gives you special attacks like assassination, counterattacks, blood return, etc. There are mode options in the game like dodge, block, parry, although the parry system is really bad. It's really rough. So you really have to hit the sweet spot to get the parry perfect. About the campaign is let's say decent. The story, it's not that big. You don't have a lot of info. It just let's say like a basic story. It's your standard fare. You're part of a martial arts sect. Things go wrong. You fight invasions, chaos. The plot is just too small, too thin, however you wanna call it. You got the additional modes in the game: Trial of the Priestess, Blood Palace, Survival, Arena modes. Those are, they extend a little bit the campaign. About the graphics and the setting is in a fantasy ancient China, martial arts world, like the movies, like every movie almost from China. The visuals are really good, and the characters, the models, the effects. However, you got some technical issues. Yeah, they are not that huge, but they are still there, like camera issues, frame drops, translation in the game because the game is mainly in Chinese. Difficulty and design: the game offers difficulty levels. Combat is accessible but still challenging, no matter the level you play. There is some criticism towards the later half. The design feels recycled. The variety drops, some mechanics feel tacked on. They somehow feel fucked up later in the game. You're gonna notice that if you decide to buy the game, if you decide to give it a try, or if you have already played it. You can tell me about your experience because everyone has a different experience. About the pros and the cons of the game. Let's say the strong points: the pros are the combat is satisfying with a good flow, a weapon variety, plenty of flashy combos. It's let's say generous with content, with the multiple mods, unlockables, with the free DLCs, the skins, and so it goes on and on. Visually appealing, character models, special effects, martial arts, amazing. The weak point of the game is the story. No, it's a poor English translation, it's minimal storytelling, Like I said already, the technical designs, like the camera problems, frame drops, and the level design losing a little bit later as the game progresses. About the achievements, the game has 60 achievements. You can basically categorize every single one of them. You have the research slash exploration achievements, combat slash weapons slash boss achievements. You got the equipment and spell achievements. You got also like Easter eggs achievements, side achievements. You got the survival achievements. They are not that difficult. Many achievements you're gonna get through playing the campaign and exploring. For example, collecting blood essence, opening chests, investigating. For the harder ones, like unlocking all the spells or all chaos weapons, you're gonna be likely like to revisit a certain chapter or use the menu, to replay some levels. A good example is the chaos weapons. You're gonna need a specific location, specific chapter to get it. On the extra modes like the Blood Palace, Thrill of the Priestess, grind weapons, skills, unlock enemy kills, and survival levels, you just have to be aware that some achievements might require you to use very specific mechanics like counterattacks, stealth kills, specific enemy types. Like I said, it's not that hard, you just have to spend some time in the game, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. In general, if you enjoy a fast-paced action game or hack and slash title with martial arts and a lot of RPG style things like weapons, it's gonna be for you. But if you are more focused on the narrative of the, like RPG games are always deep, they have a deep system, you're gonna probably, find it boring after like an hour. But if you are looking for a reasonably priced, let's call it style-rich action game with extra modes, and that's achievement friendly, you should definitely go for this game. Overall, I would rate Bloody Spell as a good action game with some flaws, but definitely it has a fun factor. The combat is really fun. The weapon varieties are also really nice. Replayable modes. Like I said, the story is a bit thin. You might find it boring because there's like most for the things no translation. So you're just basically gonna skip it because you don't understand. If you do understand, that's fine then. Altogether, I would say I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's playable. You're gonna have fun. And that's all I can say. So guys, if you did enjoy the review, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.